Spend the day with me as I meal prep ahead of my 74-hour work week. But first, I had to get in my morning coffee because I'm going to need all the strength to cook with my toddler. Then I brought out all the protein that I'll be using. I kept this in the fridge overnight to thaw, and now I'm going to clean everything. And I'll be using my Ninja Foodie pressure cooker to pressure cook this because it takes forever to cook. While that's pressure cooking, I gave Amira a lunch. Then I moved on to the chicken wings. Of course, as a Nigerian, I'm going to be cleaning my chicken. I don't care what anybody says. Then I'm going to season the chicken, put a little bit of peanut butter to give it that suya flavor. I'm going to keep this aside and let it marinate. At this point, the pressure cooker is done, so I'm going to move on to the peppers for my stew. I'm using a mixture of green and red bell peppers for my stew this week. I pan roasted it a little bit before using my food processor to chop it roughly. This type of stew goes well with almost everything. It's a meal prep staple in this house. Once it was ready, I had to take a break and get ready because I was meeting up with a friend for dinner in the city. Dinner was amazing. I came home, grabbed the pot, and continued with my meal prepping. I made some egusi soup so we can have this with swallow. Egusi was ready in no time because all the proteins have already been cooked, so it didn't take long to make at all. And then I moved on to my chicken wings and roasted plantains. I put them in the air fryer to roast. And then I got started with the peppered steak. I cut up all the bell peppers that I'll be using, and I already have this recipe posted on my page. I'm going to be posting the egusi soup and the fried stew later, so you can keep an eye out for that. The wings and the plantains were ready at this point, so I packed those up into containers while I finished up the peppered steak. This didn't take long to make at all. Once the peppered steak was ready, I packed everything into glass containers, and I put a little bit of the egusi in Ziploc bags so I can keep those in the freezer so it can last a little bit longer, so it's not sitting in the fridge for too long. I cleaned up the kitchen, and now all we'll need is to boil some white rice or even pasta as needed throughout the week. I personally don't like to make those ahead. Then I updated our meal planner board before calling it a night.